Hi guys, good afternoon. This is Jex, and today I want to show you how you can trade your spot trading better using an app which we call RoyalQ. So RoyalQ, for some of us who have been into crypto trading, especially spot trading, all right, RoyalQ is an application designed to help you execute all your spot trading entries. All right. So in a better way than you would be able to do it. So how does this happen? The RoyalQ app will be connected to your Binance account. All right. So while I continue talking, let me open this application and show you the first thing you need to do for you to get this application is to go to Google Play Store if you're using an Android device, or if you have an iOS device, the same thing. Just go to the iOS store. But in my case, I use an Android device, so I'll just go to my Play Store. All right. Um, here we go. 1 minute. Okay, so I go to my Play Store and I type RoyalQ. It's already there. I already have the application. So it's going to prompt me to open it. So for you that don't have this application, it's going to ask you to install it. All right. So when you install it on your device, what you want to do in the process of installing it, all right, is going to prompt you to enter the reference. All right. There's a reference ID you need to enter. Okay, I'm going to drop that reference ID at the end of this session, but let's quickly see how this works. Now, when you have your RoyalQ app, when you have your RoyalQ application, you can see RoyalQ is a quantitative trading. All right, it's a quantitative trading application that helps you connect to your Binance account and help you execute your spot trading. Now, for those who already know about trading, spot trading is a process whereby you just buy low and you sell high, perhaps using your USDT. All right. So most spot traders, they have their USDT already in Binance. They just buy they just open a particular pair, a USDT based pair. You can open maybe USDT ADA pair, for instance. Now, if the price is low, you use some USDT to buy the ADA and then wait for the price to go up, and then you switch it back to USDT. That's what we call spot trading. That's what most traders who trade spots do manually. But now the problem with most traders is that sometimes you get all your USDT stocked in a particular token or a particular coin. Now, when the price drops on you, you just have to wait until the price comes back to exactly where you bought in before you can recover your USDT or even make profit if it goes up above that price. But here we have an intelligent application that can help you take advantage of the dip. So what RoyalQ application does is that when you link it to your Binance account and you configure it, which I'm going to show you how to do that, when you configure it, depending on the percentage of the dip that happens, is going to place additional order values. So in a traditional spot trading where you have all your money stuck at the first buy, this app is going to help you to spread your USDT depending on depending on the level of drop or dip that happens in that particular coin. All right. So how do we link this RoyalQ app to our Binance account? So all you need to do is this. Now, when you click on mine, okay, you're going to see API binding. All right. Now, when you click on API binding, it's going to bring out two options. You see, this application works only on Binance and Huobi exchange. For some of us who know about exchanges, Huobi is another big exchange, but not as big as Binance. Binance is the biggest exchange in the world right now. All right. So I've already connected my application to my Binance account, and that is why you're seeing it to be bound. All right. I can unbound it, but I really don't have any need to do that since I have trades running already. So now, um, so the next thing we're going to do now is let's go to our Binance application, and then I'll show you how you can connect it to your RoyalQ application. All right, let's come here. Here we are. These are Binance trying to load up. Okay. All right, I have to log into my Binance. You can see this my Binance account. I have to log into it. Yes, so guys, here is my Binance account. Remember, I'm using the desktop view of my phone. So now how do I link my Binance account to this application? I'm going to do that through the API. So all I need to do is just click where you have the image icon, this icon here, and you click on API management. All right. So when you click on API management, it's going to ask you to create create an API. Okay, I already did it, and that is why you're seeing that I have one API created, which is RoyalQ. Okay, so if you're new or you want to create a new API, you just click on create. All right, you just call the name. You can decide to say you can decide to name it anything, and then you click on create. I can decide to say CryptoJex. I can say Jex. The name of my API is Jex. All right, and then I create. Okay, so I can do that. Once I enter my verification code, it's going to create a new API for me. But that is not what we want to do. I just want to show you how you can connect the RoyalQ API to this. So because we already created RoyalQ API, now it's going to show you. So to connect your RoyalQ application, you can see, let me just click on edit restrictions. You can see what came out before I created this. So you're going to see options like this when you just write RoyalQ API, and then you click on create. Then it's gonna bring out something like this. Here is locked already because I'm already connected. But if I'm not connected yet, you're gonna have a barcode where you have the sign of the key. When you have the sign of this key lock here, it's going to be a barcode which you can scan with your mobile phone. For instance, if you're opening your Binance on your desktop computer, you can open your RoyalQ. I'm going to show you where to open on your RoyalQ application and then scan it. So, or by manually, you can just copy the API key here, and also a security key that you will see here. Copy the security key, and all these options here, please ensure you do not check or uncheck any of them, except for the default ones like the enable spot and margin trading, and also enable reading. All right. So all you need to do is just copy the API key from your Binance API, copy the API key and the secret key. And now let's go to our application and see how you can link. Okay, back to our application. We go back to API binding. Remember, you click on mine, this option here, mine, click on mine, then API binding. And then you click on this, you can see this is API that is showing on my Binance account, right? So if it was my first time of doing it, I just need to use, you can see the scan code just by the side of it. So you can actually scan this on your Binance barcode. There's a barcode that's going to come on the Binance account. So you can scan it, or you just copy the API and the secret key, and then you verify your code just to be sure that you are the real owner of this application. You're going to get a code sent to your email. So once you do that and you acknowledge the risk involved, I've read the risk notice carefully. You just read that very brief, and then you bind. Okay, but I already bind my own, except I want to untie it, which I don't really think I want to do that right now. So now our API is already bound to our Binance account. Now, the next thing we want to do is to activate the robot. Now, to activate this robot to trade for you, you need to pay a sum of 100 USDT for a whole year. You can see on top of this application, we have the VIP permission. You can see the price, 1 minute. Yes, look at it. Let's go back here. Renew, for instance. You see the activation fee, the activation annual fee is about 100 USDT. So with 100 USDT, you can activate this robot to help you do the trading for you. So now, how do you activate this robot? Very simple. To activate this robot, you just click on, remember you're still on this icon, mine. You click on asset. All right. Now on asset, if it's your first time, perhaps you might be having 0 USDT on your assets page. So all you need to do is just click on deposit. And now you copy this USDT wallet address and then go to your Binance account and then send the USDT from your Binance account to this account, to this RoyalQ account. So your $100 USDT is going to pop up. For instance, you can see, if you go back, you can see when I made my deposit, you can see this deposit on this account just made. And as soon as that happens, you just come to the main page and click on renew. You can click on activate. If it's the first time, you're going to be seeing activate. Because it's already activated here, it's giving me the sign to renew if I want to renew, but I don't really need to do that. So now when you have your boat activated at 100 USDT, now you need to make sure that you have some money left on your assets, all right? Because your asset is like the fueling of the boat, okay? Anytime you make profit when the boat is trading for you, the boat is going to take 20% of that profit. So what it means is, if you make a profit of $5, for instance, the boat is going to minus, 20% of that $5 and then pay you 80% on your USDT. Now, by the time you get your boat activated, what you will discover by the time you bind, as soon as you bind your RoyalQ application with your Binance account. Now, what happens is that the exact amount of USDT that you have on your Binance will immediately reflect on your RoyalQ app, okay? Even before you activate the bot. So how can you see that? So to see that, you just come to those options down here and click on quantitative. Now, when you click on quantitative, it's going to show you the same amount of USDT that you have on your Binance right down here. You can see USDT Binance balance. It's going to come here. So what it means is that while you activate this bot is going to use your USDT in your Binance account. It's going to help you trade it. Remember, your USDT is not in RoyalQ account. Your USDT remains in your Binance account. So because you've connected this RoyalQ application, RoyalQ trading bot via your API to your Binance, it will now use that USDT, to help you place the trade, in a better way than you would be able to do, okay? So as to help you earn more, all right? So now when you have your USDT here, and you've activated your bot, now it is time for you to do what? To trade, all right? Now, for you to trade, you can see the list of options of different coins or different tokens that are here. Now, anytime you place a trade on any pair here, that trade will immediately be placed on your Binance account, all right? For instance, as I'm talking to you, on this particular application, I currently have a couple of trade running. If I go back to my home, you can see there is Matic USDT. I have ADA USDT. So, and look at the quantity. If I like this, you can see the quantity of the Matic token is now 29.6. All right. So as the market is trading, the values keep changing. All right, because the market is configured to help you trade your spot market better. All right. So how do we place our trade? Now let's assume that now I want to trade Matic USDT, or let me pick a new coin, since I already have that running for me. So I'll go to, let's pick any of this coin, like Shiba, for instance. Okay, VET. Let's click on VET. Now I just click on VET. Now, when I click on VET, it's going to ask me for trade settings. So now I want to buy in some VET token. If you're a trader and maybe you have some atom of analysis, you've already done your analysis on your Binance account, and you've seen that the VET-USD token is about to take off. All right, it's about to go up on the upside. Whichever way, even if you don't have any trading knowledge, all you need to do is just come here, put your trading settings. All right, now it's going to ask you the first buy-in amount. All right, how much you want to buy in. So this is where you configure the RoyalQ application to help you trade your spot, to help you manage your USDT. So instead of you manually placing your trades, your spot trading on your Binance account, like you normally do it, like maybe you buy VET USDT, you just you switch some USDT to VET on Binance. Instead of you to do it manually, which this bot will help you, place this trade accordingly so that you can be able to take advantage of all the highs and the lows. So now, to configure this particular trade that I want to go in right now, it's going to ask me how much is the first buy amount in USDT. All right, so I choose $10. Now, the number of call margin. Now, I'm going to explain this after, explaining the upside. Market has upside, downside, which is the bearish market, and the consolidating market. All right. For those who are new to trading, what I'm saying is that every market goes up at a time, comes down at some times, and then moves sideways on the other time. So those are the three main directions of every market. So now, for this particular VET USDT USDT trade I want to place, now I want to configure this RoyalQ trading app to help me do this trading, okay, instead of me doing it myself, because I believe that this RoyalQ app is more sensitive and it's going to help you place more, take advantage of the highs and the lows, because the crypto market, the prices are never stable. Okay, that is why this application is the best thing that you need to use. So now we have take profit ratio at 1.3%. What it means is that if I go into this trade with 10 USDT, all right, and the market goes up, the market goes up at a profit of 1.3%, and then pulls back, this is earning callback, and then pulls back by 0.3%, this robot will immediately close that trade in profit for me. That means 1.3 minus 0.3% is going to be a profit of 1%. All right. Now, margin buy-in callback. It happens if the market goes, if the market drops, okay? If the market drops below, sometimes you go into a market and it drops, okay? And with that, we'll now apply the number of call margins. All right, by default, the number of call margins is 7 times, which means if the market drops 7 times, all right, so let's see the enable advanced settings. You can see where I just clicked enable advanced settings. So the number of call margins here is 7 times. This can be changed depending on you. You can change it to 5 times, So to configure these markets, the default configuration here is simply telling us that now if the market drops below the price of entry, all right, by 3.5%, this bot will automatically open 2 positions. And that is why you see multiple buying ratio. You see 2 positions, which means at a drop of 3.5%, okay, this bot is going to open $10, which is the entry amount, times 2, and that's 20 USDT. So 20 USDT will be used to buy in another new position. Now, the second call is going to happen if the market drops to 4%. Now, this bot will automatically open 4 positions, which is 10 times 4, and that's 40 USDT. So the same thing happens until it gets to the 7th call if the market continues to drop. So at the 7th call, this bot is going to open 128 positions, sorry. So 128 positions times 10, that will be about 1,280 USDT will be utilized at the 7th call. Now, this is how you make good money with this. Now, let's assume that the market has dropped up to the 7th call, and this bot has automatically opened 128 positions for you. Now, as the market begins to recover, right, then you start raking in multiple profit. This is why this bot is very, very, very nice, because in a traditional spot trading, let's assume you just enter the market with $1,000 and it drops on you. You won't make any profit until the market revises back to your point of entry. But because you have the RoyalQ application, as the market drops, so what RoyalQ application does is that it's going to help you manage your USDT effectively as the market drops, if it is a bearish market. So it's going to help you enter the more the market drops, for instance, based on the percentages you set. Like in this case, as the market drops, for instance, it drops up to 10%, this application is going to open 64 positions for you. And that's 64 times 10 USDT, and that's $640 worth of positions at 10% drop. Now, if this market begins to recover, if it recovers, and now how do you make money? When the market begins to recover from this drop, let's assume the market is on the 6th call and 10% has been activated. That means you have a total of 640 USDT already used up. Now, when the market begins to recover back, as soon as the market hits a profit of 1.3%, this take profit will be triggered. And when it triggers, as soon as the market drops to 0.3, as soon as the market drops a bit by 0.3, that profit will be booked for you. If the market goes beyond 1.3, any percentage it goes to, now the earning callback at 0.3%, any level of profit it goes to, as soon as it pulls back by 0.3, profit will be booked for you until the market comes back. So by the time the market comes back to the initial price of 10 USDT where you entered earlier, you would have made a whole lot of profit from all those dip that happened. So this is better than traditionally trading spot yourself, because if you're trading the spot market yourself, you wouldn't be able to know the exact spots to enter as the market drops on you. You have to just wait until it gets back. But when you're using the RoyalQ application, it will help you spread your USDT and use it up wisely. Even as the market drops, you can make money as it is recovering back. So that is why this application is recommended. So how do I buy my VET USDT? So now my buying amount entry is 10 USDT. Now the number of call, I think I would like it to be at 7%. And let me do 1 or 2 changes here. Now, when the market drops 3.5%, I want 3 positions to be opened instead of 2. So you just press and hold, and then you change this value to 3. I can change it to anything that I want, depending on my personal analysis. So at 4%, let's assume this is 4.2%, right? Just press and hold there, and then you can change it. Okay. Okay, good. So we have it there, 4.2. Yeah, 4.2%. So at 4.2%, I want 5 positions opened. So I'm changing it in my own way, all right? I can actually change it in my own way. So after I'm done configuring this, so what I've done right now is that as soon as, if the market for any reason drops by 3.5%, 3 positions, that is $30 worth of positions, is going to be opened for me. Now, if it drops by 4.2, the second call is going to take place. The second call will be triggered and 5 positions will be taken from me. Remember, if the market revises at 4.2%, what it means is that I'll begin to recover, in profit. And once the market hits a profit of 1.3% and pulls back by 3%, or even if the market hits a profit of 20% as it recovers, as soon as there is a pullback of 0.3%, the profit is booked for me. So this is huge, guys. This is the best way to trade your spot market. Stop going to Binance, using your USDT and just buying. If it drops on you, you have to wait until it comes back. No, use this bot to help you manage your funds effectively. Now, let me place my first trade on this. So after I'm done with my configuration, I just click on confirm. So it's going to confirm the configuration I just did. All right. And then once I'm done with that, you can see the details have appeared here. My first buying amount is 10 USDT. The number of cover up is 7. All right. The callback amount, earnings callback, which is the amount that at which I'll begin to make my profit as the market goes, on the upside, that's 0.3%. The take profit ratio is 1.3%. So as I enter this trade, the same trade will be entered automatically in my Binance account. Okay, remember my USDT is not on this application. It is still on my USDT account in Binance. So my funds is 100% safe on Binance. My funds is not in this particular application. All right, so I'm going to click on start. So it's asking me, do you start a strategy? I said confirm. Just watch here. You can see, watch it. You can see the trade I've started. You can see about $10 has been booked here. That's under the position amount. The average is the average price. The position quantity is 109. So that means 10 USDT have given me 109 VET. Now I'm going to go into Binance for you to confirm that 109 VET has been bought. So I use this application, place this order here with my configuration. The same thing has taken effect in my Binance account, right? So let's go check it out. Remember, 109.4 VET has just been placed on my application. So let's go to Binance. So guys, here we are on my Binance account. So I'm going to use this and look for the fiat, and then get USDT and then VET. All right. So we have VET USD right there. You can see it. I need to zoom this up a little. Here is VET USDT. So let's open it and see if the order has been placed right here as well. Okay, so let's minimize this and then go here. So here we are. Click on the market. Can you see? Take a look at the quantity. This order was placed right from you can see it, 109 VET, 109 VET. So as soon as I placed the order on the RoyalQ application, the same order is automatically placed for me on my Binance account. So what does it tell you? That your funds is saved in your Binance account. The RoyalQ application is only helping you make a better trading decision based on the configuration on the RoyalQ application. So this is the best way to trade your spot market, guys. This is the best way to go about it. So the RoyalQ app is going to help you take advantage of both the downtrend and the uptrend of the market. All right. So let's go back to the RoyalQ application. So here is our RoyalQ application. So how do I see how many trades running? You can see, click on home. You can see I have 3 trades currently running. You can see they are all in profit, guys. So I already have this. And what happens is based on the configuration, you can see, let me show you some of the orders that have been placed. So the robot continues to buy and sell based on the configuration we did. All right, on each of the trading based on the trade settings. So each time any of this particular pair, all right, hits a profit of, you can see the profit now is about 0.3 for Matic USDT and 0.6. So based on my individual configuration, you can see it can go back to the trade setting. Once the take profit reaches 1.3% and pulls back by 0.3%, is going to book that profit for me. And for whatever reason, if the market decides to drop, once the bearish market begins, automatically the first call will be activated. The second call will follow. And each time these calls are being activated, multiple orders are being opened, all right, respectively, like that. So this is better than, traditionally trading the spot yourself. You cannot be more smarter than this robot, all right? So instead of you to go to Binance, use your USDT, push all your USDT to a particular pair, and then within a few hour or thereabout, the price goes down on you. You just have to wait until it comes back to your original entry price before you can make money. No, in the case of this RoyalQ robot, RoyalQ quantitative trading robot, what it does is that even if the market drops, even if the market dips on you, there is already your USDT is not going to be used up once. All right. So as the market goes down, the robot will open more positions for you so that as the market begins to recover, all right, you start booking all your profits based on the configuration. So this is huge, guys, and you cannot afford to miss this. I have a little couple of questions. Some people have asked me, so how can we be sure? What about your USDT? Yes, your USDT is safe because your USDT is not on this robot. Your USDT is still on your Binance, right? So the only funds that you have on this robot right now is just a few dollars. When you click on assets, this is the only money the robot has access to. And you must always ensure that there's some money here, like maybe $10 or $20. Why? Because anytime anytime any of your trades hits a profit of 1.3%, depending on the configuration, anytime any of your order hits a profit, the app is going to take 20% of that profit. So you must make sure you have something always present on your asset account, because this is like where you fuel you fuel the application. All right, the RoyalQ application, this is where you put in the fuel. So that's how they make their money as well. All right. Okay, so there are two ways how they make their money. The initial 100 USDT that you pay to activate the bot, and also the 20% that they make each time you make profit. All right. So that's the only money this robot have access to. Your main USDT asset, which you can see here, Binance USDT. This USDT remains in your Binance and you can use it if you so wish. It is your money. So you're not sending any money into this robot. It remains secured in your Binance. So this robot is only helping you through the API backdoor to help you, to help you utilize your USDT effectively. And that is why each time we place any trade on those robots, immediately the same trade is executed on your Binance account. Guys, this is huge. So the next question is, what happens if this robot stops trading? Well, if the robot stops trading, what it means is that, your USDT is still there in your Binance account. And remember, all the trades we open here is also open on your Binance account. So your spot trading continues. All right. So all you need to do is just go back to the API management and untie the link between this application and your Binance account. And that's all. So because your main USDT is not on the RoyalQ app, you have nothing to lose, even if the robot stops working. All right. What other question? Practically, you really have nothing to lose, because this is a spot trading robot, which means in traditional spot trading, once you go into a market and it drops on you, for instance, because you're buying an asset, which is either a token or a coin, your money remains intact. All right. Anytime the price bounces back, you're going to get back your money. Okay. So when you're trading here, when you're trading any of this pair here, the same thing you're doing is being executed in your Binance account. It's like you placing a spot order in your Binance account. So you really have nothing to lose. So what this bot helps you do is to help you trade your spot markets, in a more smarter way. All right. So that is how this bot works. And another way you can make good money here is when you refer your friends, because not many traders know about this RoyalQ application, this RoyalQ bot. Not many people know about it. All right. So now that you know about it, you want to invite your friends. All right. Simply click on invite friends. It's going to bring out a barcode and also a unique invitation code. So when you're when you're installing your RoyalQ application through any of your Android device or your iOS device, it's going to prompt you for invitation code. So you just use this invitation code, okay? Or you can use this. You can even click on the URL, which I'm going to, please, I'm going to send it after this session. UKUJR. All right. So once you enter the invitation code, automatically your application will be set up. All right. So once you have your application set up, follow the next procedure, which is to bind your RoyalQ application with your Binance account. Once you do that, the next thing is for you to fund, activate your bot. Okay. You do that with 100 USDT, as I explained. Once you're done, then you can start making trade decisions with this. Now, someone asked, so how do they make the money? How do they make the USDT being used to pay those who refer? Referral is not a must, but if you want to, the money where you can make money from referral is the initial 100 USDT that is paid. Okay, 30% of that money goes to, for instance, if you refer someone, all right, and they download this application, and use your link. So what happens is, as you pay the 100 USDT to activate the bot, your referral, okay, or the person who referred you will instantly be credited with 30 USDT, while the 70 USDT goes to the owners of the boat. All right. So nobody tampers with any other money. In fact, there is no money for the application to use apart from the 20% they make each time you make profit, which they take out from the asset account. This boat has no access to your USDT in your Binance. All right. It is totally out of it. That is why when you're when you're connecting your API management, you must not click enable withdrawal. Okay. So withdrawal is not enabled, which means the owners of this boat cannot take your money on Binance. The only money they have access to is the money in your assets here, which is from where they take out the 20%, which they take each time you make profit. Okay. So any money here belongs to the application. You can deposit, you can withdraw, you can transfer it back to your Binance, whichever way. So that's how flexible this is. And I think for those of us who have been trading spot, who are, who know about spot trading, you can agree with me that this is the best way to do your spot trading better. All right. Because you can set up this bot, configure it the way you want it to trade for you. All right. And then you let it do the job while you do something else. Okay. And for those who are new to trading, you don't really need to know so much. All you need to do is just understand simple arithmetic, like know when a price goes by this percent, you want it to take profit at this percentage. Once you can do that, all you need is to set up, this robot and let it do the trading for you. If you have more questions, you can always ask us. Click on the link that is going to be on this video. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well to get in touch with us. We'll be willing to guide you anytime, any day. So you can see that the trades are all going on. In the meantime, I want to call it a day at this session, and I want to thank you for your time, for taking out your time to understand this. Thank you.